What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Colin here. I'm going to welcome you guys back to some more of the Town of Light. Now, if you guys remember, let's see, where do we have to go next? I know it just said it on the screen, but I missed it. Okay, back to the hospital, then down to the kitchens. Okay. Now, which direction is that? Here? It is not. Cannot go that way. Let's see, which way do we go? That is so creepy. I don't like that room. Is it this way, or do I gotta go downstairs? And downstairs is the winner.
This is the road we used to take. If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me.
Oh.
Sometimes she touched me.
What the fuck?
In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time.
Okay. I did not see that.
It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
Wow. Who the fuck saw that coming?
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why. Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse.
Kitchens, huh?
Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system. scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches. He told me about Bruna's father and brother, but I was already very ill. The light had returned, and that thing made me suffer even more. It was my world, and it was crumbling. When I spoke to Bruna about it, she turned her head away and was silent for a long time. Prince Charming doesn't exist, Renee. At least not for us. I was 14 years old. I didn't think it was possible for a boy to look at me and desire me. When he asked me if I wanted to go for a walk, I didn't say anything. I didn't even have the courage to look at him. Things improved for a number of years, then suddenly everything came crashing down. One evening I came home drunk, and the following morning a terrible crisis overcame me all of a sudden. What had I done? I was terrified. I thought I'd lost my sight. The light burned my eyes from inside. The memories of the previous day emerged in bursts, images, flashes, which unleashed something monstrous inside me. Repetition of words was no longer sufficient. Now there was a voice in my head which repeated them louder than I did, and they were words of accusation and blame. So I covered my ears and shouted and hit my head against the wall and threw up. I remember the doctor, the wall filthy with blood and vomit. My mother wasn't looking at me. Bruna was crying but trying to hide it. Charlotte was beside me. I never told anyone what had happened. He came to visit me, but I refused to see him. I became agitated. I think he liked me, even though things turned out badly. In that period, I began to suffer from memory loss. The few things I learned didn't please me at all. He told me that I was looking for him. It was all my fault. Bruna told me that sometimes I got drunk. People in the village gossiped about me. Sometimes I was covered in black and blue marks. I didn't realize what was happening to me, what I was doing. I was no longer in control of my life. From my little corner. But he couldn't bind himself to me. I was 16 and ill. I had no future. I didn't get out of bed for weeks. Then I did things I was ashamed of. I slept with men. The guilt tore at my
Just hanging out. Oh, I didn't realize you could walk in from over there.
Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain. Keep looking. We mustn't give up. Adele, that little girl has been standing motionless in front of the kitchen door for hours.
Poor thing, I gave her some candy. She ate it without a word and remained motionless. I don't think she's very well. We used to see her now and again, but now she's always there. I'm going. The doctor's not here. He's coming this afternoon. Try and speak to him. Poor thing. Lost in her dreams. She was only a little girl. But nobody gave her a cuddle. They punished her instead. They said she was sick and her dreams were troubling her. They weren't even hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we? When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
Cool. It didn't do anything, but still cool. I was thinking maybe I would get a trophy for it, but apparently not. Oh well, whatever. Time to move on.
I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin. I began to explore and experiment, finding physical pleasure. My ideas were not very clear, and I never spoke to anyone about these things. Bruna, however, spoke about them. She boasted about her love stories and her young men. To my eyes, she was very lucky, always being wooed. By marvelous, generous, and kind boys. Thus, I fantasized about her adventures, pretending that I was the main protagonist. But how could I ever be like her? Occasionally I recall that she had black and blue marks on her body, but I was so naive that I did not understand. I did not put two and two together. It was Don Gino who explained things to me a few years later. We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems reach an area.
Okay. Where the hell are the showers? Yep, I am definitely confused. This is the one door that I can't get in. We'll have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area. Well, we already turned the boiler on. At least I think that was the boiler. Or was that the showers? No, I was pretty sure that was the boiler room. Yeah, that was the boiler room. But I still don't have a clue where the goddamn showers are. Do I have to go back in the other building? Because that's where I came in and I can't get out of it now. Right? No other doors that are wide open. Nope. So, I'm actually stuck in here for right now. Like, I keep on looking around to see anything, and I mean, obviously I've seen, but I don't know what the hell I've missed. That's the problem. What the hell have I missed? Man, this sucks. I'm trying to find something, but I don't see shit. This just loops around back into here. Which goes out here. What the hell? Oh, that's the boiler room right there. Aha!
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Oh, wait. Not this area. I think she's talking about this one. There we go. This place looks like a shithole. I don't feel cozy anymore. Not at all.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
Wait. That one wasn't open, right? The showers is down here. Creepy.
I didn't tell anyone about the light. I knew that something terrible was happening to me. I thought that I would die, and the shame I felt was so deep that an uncontrollable restlessness took over me. I was afraid when other people were nearby. I saw fingers pointed at me, mouths laughing, condemning me. I tried to be alone. I would sit down on the ground and, curled up in the dark, I would repeat a word, any word, in continuation. This helped me not to think, not to lose myself. I would spend entire days like this, hoping that my mother would ignore me. Her compassionate words hurt me and terrorized me even more, and so I had to shout and shout and shout those words. After a few days, things got better, and little by little I came out of my hiding place. But the fear was always there, under the surface, ready to strike me even harder.
Creepy. Okay, where the hell are we? Let's check things out, shall we? Ooh, that got dark and scary.
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms. Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Whoa! Why am I shrinking? There we go. That was weird.
Amara was everything I could have been, but she no longer existed. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. It was my fault, and she disappeared from my life. They gave you injections there, which made your body and soul tremble violently. A whirlwind of anguish and unbearable pain. I lived in terror of the next time. They had taken me upstairs to that ward where no one wanted to go. Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
So, guys, if by chance you hear banging noises in the background, I have neighbors that are setting off fireworks right now because July 4th is tomorrow. Just so you guys know. Okay, maybe I gotta go upstairs because I'm not 100% sure what room she's talking about, so let's head on upstairs. Aha!
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep, some others stopped singing and became more calm. Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Okay, I've already seen all this. Alright, all the weird noises and screaming things in the background. Yeah, they need to stop that. Now it's just starting to get on my nerves. So I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, obviously I know we're looking for Renee's room in the slightly... But where is that? That's creepy. Well, that's saying it's the door that opened with all the weird yelling and bullshit. This is it. Alright, what am I missing? Oh, maybe I need to go in these.
Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
Well, this is slightly creepy. Getting creepier now. Let's shut off all the lights and all the doors. Great. I'm honestly completely baffled at this point what the fuck this game is trying to tell me to do. I already picked this up and read that. There we go, finally. I missed the door part.
They put a straitjacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte. The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again. Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Oy, god damn, fireworks. Sheesh. I guess you could say I picked a bad time to do recording. Oh man, I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna guess that was the right one because there wasn't a red X on it.
Perhaps she would have
Crap.
listened to me.
That was wrong.
Will she reply?
At least I think it was wrong, but I'm not 100% positive.
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Oh, wait. Just realized that the doors are opened. Ha! Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Alright, I'm guessing downstairs.
The light often came when I was at school, turning my fellow pupils into puppets that would terrorize me. To me, they appeared transformed, with the bloodied heads of animals stuck where their own heads should have been. I would curl up on the floor and would even wet myself. The teacher would try to console me and would smile at me, but her teeth and her eyes would terrify me even more. Things did change. I don't know why, perhaps during the second or third year of school. It was more or less in the same period that I became friends with Bruna. I remember the sensation of joy I experienced when I felt almost normal. The light isn't coming. The dreams have gone, and I have a real friend, one who speaks to me. I would repeat this to myself proudly while looking in the mirror, where I no longer saw an embarrassing reflection. It seemed to me that the world was a difficult place, but it was no longer impossible. Bruna. I did not understand what Bruna saw in me, especially as she was almost 2 years older than me. I would tell her this every now and then, and she would joke about it, saying, "Nothing. I don't see anything in you, which is what I like about you." And then she would hug me. But one day, she was sad and pensive, and said to me, "You and I are the same. Don't be fooled. You are reserved and honest, and I'm not. But that's the only difference between us. The only one." Then she began to cry. I was struck by the perception in her words, but only today, after re-examining my past, do I understand what she meant. I no longer considered my body as something disgusting and ill. Far from it. I began to look at myself, to caress myself, and smell my own skin.
Oh, wait, we already read this.
I began to explore and experiment.
Yep, we're all good there. Okay. Okay, so today we have done Amara. Okay, so we did another 3. All right. Finally, here we go. That door opened. At least I think that's the door that opened. Ah, crap. Now I'm confused. Now I don't remember. Or was it that door already opened and it was this door over here that didn't open? Ah, crap. I forgot. I don't remember. Son of a bitch. Oh, wait a second. That's the room with all the pillows and everything. Okay, and then there's that room. Oh, hold on. Boom! Alright, well, where is the archive? Because I don't know where it is. I'm here. Yeah, I've already looked at all this stuff. Okay, maybe it is upstairs. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I could have sworn there was still one room that was locked. But I don't know now. I don't remember. Son of a bitch. But I also don't remember this. So you know what?
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left. There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere. Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter. It was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen?
I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore.
If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee.
Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. As soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere. Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings. Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
Alright, guys, you know what? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Either I'm going to cut the video pretty soon here. Another reason why I'm thinking about cutting the video pretty soon here is because all the damn fireworks that are going on outside right now are, I know they're going to be going off in this video, and I wish I don't have the type of editing equipment where I could possibly take the booms out.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
Ah, fake eyes. All right.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. I only obeyed orders. Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us, even though we're bad. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders, even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. Charlotte gone away. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
This shit is so weird. Oh, they're about to give me that electro shock thing. Oh, hell no. Not cool. Not cool at all. Right on the temples, and then bad things happen. No! Alright, guys, yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for today. I mean, we did an hour and 40 minutes, and this game isn't really that long of a game after all, anyways. Oh, hold on, let's see what we got here. Oh, the book is done.
It seemed to me that the world was a difficult place, but it was no longer impossible. Bruna. I did not understand what Bruna saw in me, especially as she was almost 2 years older than me. I would tell... It was more or less in the same period that I became friends with Bruna. I remember the sensation of joy I experienced when I felt almost normal. The light isn't coming. The dreams have gone, and I have a real friend, one who speaks to me. I would repeat this to myself proudly while looking in the mirror, where I no longer saw an embarrassing reflection. The light often came when I was at school, turning my fellow pupils into puppets that would Then the dream finished. I remember a recurring dream from that time. I used to have plenty of nightmares, but this particular one was so real that even today, I ask myself whether it could have possibly been just a dream. I was in bed, enveloped by the warmth of the blanket, in the dark, about to succumb to sleep, when I heard the bedroom door open. I turned to face the wall and did not have the courage to turn around. I only saw a shadow cast against the wall by the light filtering in through the door. Then I heard the door close again, and I thought that it might have been my mother who, before going to bed, used to peep in to see whether I was sleeping. However, there was no time to breathe a sigh of relief, for footsteps approached the bed, and I heard the sound of breathing close by. Fear paralyzed me from head to toe. The blankets were pulled back. I remember the chill of fresh air on my spine. Someone sat on the bed, and I trembled. Then the dream finished.
Okay, that is the entire book. I've gone over the whole thing. So in the next video, we'll see what the hell's... Alright guys, so do me a favor, if you guys like this video, you guys like what I'm doing here, hit that like button for me. If you want to follow me on any of my social media sites, links will be in the description down below. My name's Colin, aka Mr. Kawa. I want to thank you for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next video for some new content. And again, I apologize, guys, for any banging or loud booms that are in the background, because like I said, my neighbors are lighting off fireworks. So sorry about that, guys. But we'll see you guys pretty soon here for some new stuff. Alright, guys, take care.